Honorable members, this is Honorable Nkomo's maiden speech.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker. It gives me great pleasure to stand before this Honorable House and deliver my maiden speech on the Employment Tax Incentive Bill. A special word of thanks to my party, the Inkatha Freedom Party, and its members for their confidence in me. Honorable Deputy Speaker, this bill comes at a time in which we find sweeping unemployment in South Africa, with our second quarter figures of this year officially topping the 25% mark, yet with many pundits stating that we're actually closer to 40% unemployment. Our Minister of Finance recently stated upon his introduction of this bill that we currently have some of the highest rates of unemployment in the world. This intervention is therefore wholly welcomed and absolutely necessary. Our youth unemployment remains at critical levels, and this bill will hopefully incentivize employers through tax breaks to employ young people between the ages of 18 and 29, as currently our youth experience extreme difficulties in securing internships or first-time gainful employment that is necessary for them to build their future careers. The government, through the National Development Plan, has set itself the goal of creating 11 million jobs by the year 2013. Without faster economic growth, this challenge of creating sustainable jobs will not be met. We, as the Inkatha Freedom Party, a holistic approach to job creation, which would encompass changes to our labor laws, which would make it easier for smaller business to create jobs, easier access to capital for small businesses, and new entrants into our economy, an improvement of our transportation infrastructure, and a liberalization of our communication sector. Whilst we do not advocate for an over-interventionist state, but rather prefer that greater emphasis be placed on the role of the private sector in promoting economic growth and employment, we do recognize that the state must get involved and the important role the state can play as a catalyst for growth. There is a national consensus on the need to open the doors to youth employment by use of the Youth Incentive Plan, and there are perhaps issues which could be further explored in the future. We cannot let our youth down. This is the time to be courageous. In conclusion, the Inkatha Freedom Party supports the Employment Tax Incentive Bill, and we look forward to seeing the creation of real and sustainable jobs as a direct result thereof. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Maiden.